You believe you are using technology. You open the app, you scroll, you close it, you put it down. You believe that sequence represents a free human making a conscious choice. You are wrong. You are not using the app. The app is using you. Every tap, every pause, every screenshot you took and deleted, that was intelligence gathered on the operating system between your ears. The engineers who built this machine didn't design it for your convenience. They designed it to harvest your neurochemistry, and they wrote a playbook to do it. 7 principles, 7 psychological weapons, each one targeting a different vulnerability in your evolutionary architecture. You think you understand manipulation. You have no idea how deep the code goes. Trick 1. The variable reward loop. Let us begin at the foundation. Trick number 1. The variable reward loop. In the 1950s, a behavioral psychologist named B.F. Skinner discovered something disturbing. When you reward a rat every time it presses a lever, it presses it occasionally. When you reward it randomly, unpredictably, inconsistently, the rat cannot stop pressing the lever. It will press it until it collapses from exhaustion. You are the rat. The slot machine is your notifications tab. The engineers who designed the pull to refresh mechanism, the gesture where you drag down and the new content loads, have admitted it was modeled deliberately on a slot machine, not inspired by one, modeled on one. Every time you pull down and wait, your nucleus accumbens floods with anticipatory dopamine, the same neurochemical signal that drives gambling addiction, the same mechanism that keeps a person feeding coins into a machine at 3 a.m. They didn't stumble onto this. They built it. Ironic laugh. Trick number 2. Social validation circuitry. Your brain evolved inside a tribe of roughly 150 people. Your survival in that environment depended entirely on your social standing. Rejection meant exile. Exile meant death. That primal threat detection system is still running in your nervous system right now, in the year 2026, inside a body sitting on a couch. Silicon Valley's behavioral scientists know exactly how to trigger it. When you post something, your amygdala enters a state of heightened biological alert. It is waiting for the verdict of the tribe. Then the likes arrive. Not all at once. Delayed, staggered. Each notification a microdose of social confirmation from the machine. You belong. You are safe. You are valued. They do not deliver likes in real time. They hold them. They drip them. Because they know the anticipation is more addictive than the reward itself. Deep sigh. You think you are sharing a moment. You are submitting yourself for a neurological performance review. Graded in dopamine, conducted by an algorithm that does not care whether you pass or fail, as long as you keep checking. The tribe is a simulation. Trick number 3. The removal of stopping cues. Every natural human behavior has a stopping cue built into it. You finish a plate of food. You reach the end of a chapter. You complete a task. These are biological signals telling your prefrontal cortex, this unit of behavior is finished. You may now choose to stop or continue. Infinite Scroll removes those cues entirely. It was designed, deliberately, consciously, by a man named Asa Raskin, who has since publicly apologized for creating it. To ensure there is no bottom, no ending, no moment where your brain can register. I have consumed a unit of content. I may choose to stop. Instead, Your decision-making architecture is bypassed. The choice to stop is never offered. You scroll past the point of interest, past the point of enjoyment, past the point of your original intention, into a dissociative state the engineers themselves refer to internally as zombie mode. They have a name for it, because they designed it. Ironic laugh. The simulation. Meet Marcus. Now let us simulate what this looks like inside a real human nervous system. Let us meet a man named Marcus. Marcus is not stupid. He is not weak. He is a competent, rational professional who picked up his phone to check one message at 10:47 p.m. At 12:31 a.m., he puts it down. He has no clear memory of the last 90 minutes. He is not sure what he consumed. He does not feel informed. He does not feel entertained. He feels hollow, vaguely ashamed, the way a person feels after eating when they were not hungry. Marcus experienced all three tricks in sequence: the variable reward of the scroll, the dopamine drip of social validation, the infinite loop with no exit ramp. His prefrontal cortex never registered a single deliberate choice. He was processed. And tomorrow night he will pick up the phone again. Trick number 4, manufactured outrage. Your amygdala prioritizes threats above everything else. Not balance, not nuance, danger. The recommendation algorithm learned this within its first months of deployment. Content that triggers fear, rage, and moral disgust generates 3 times the sustained engagement of content that produces calm or satisfaction. So the algorithm buries the calm. It amplifies the outrage. It has no political agenda. It has a neurochemical one. Every surge of righteous fury you feel while scrolling is not an accident. It is a feature specification. Trick number 5, the illusion of intimacy. The parasocial relationship, the one-sided bond you feel toward a creator, a personality, a face on a screen, is one of the most potent psychological weapons ever deployed at scale. When someone speaks directly to camera, your mirror neurons interpret it as personal contact. Your evolutionary hardware cannot distinguish between a friend looking at you across a table and a screen performing the same gesture. The platform mechanics, algorithmic amplification, notification systems, personalized content feeds are engineered to manufacture the sensation of intimacy between you and a stranger. Because a person who feels genuine connection to a platform does not leave it. You do not have a community. You have a dependency dressed in the language of belonging. Trick number 6, engineered urgency. Fear of missing out is not a personality flaw. It is a neurological response to perceived social exclusion. And it is being deliberately manufactured by disappearing content mechanics. Stories that expire in 24 hours. Live streams you can miss. Limited notifications. These mechanics exist for one purpose: to convert your baseline anxiety into compulsive checking behavior. They are not designing urgency. They are manufacturing it from nothing. Because urgency generates opens. Opens generate behavioral data. Data generates revenue. Your anxiety is a line item in their quarterly earnings. Trick number 7. This is the one they never discuss, because it is the most elegant trap of all. Learned helplessness. After enough cycles of failed resistance, the human brain stops trying. When you attempt to use the platform less and fail, when you set a screen time limit and bypass it within minutes, when you make a deliberate decision and then contradict it a dozen times, your prefrontal cortex records these failures. And it begins to draw a conclusion. Resistance is impossible. The system is too powerful. You are constitutionally incapable of stopping. This is not a side effect. This is the architecture. A person who believes they cannot stop is a person who stops attempting to stop. The engineers have turned your own brain's adaptive failure response, the very cognitive mechanism designed to help you survive impossible environments, into a containment system. They do not want your attention. They want your belief that you have none left. The defense. To survive this system, you must understand the architecture before you can exit it. Disable all non-essential notifications permanently. Kill the lever. No signal, no anticipation, no rat. Before you post, ask whether you are sharing something or submitting yourself for neurochemical approval from a simulated tribe. Know the difference. Use timers that lock, not suggest. The decision cannot be psychological. It must be structural. When you feel moral fury while scrolling, identify it as a neurochemical event, not a truth. The outrage is the algorithm speaking. Let it pass before you react. When you feel intimacy with a face on a screen, pause. They do not know you. The warmth is a reflection facing a reflection. Let the story expire. Miss the live stream. Nothing of genuine value disappears in 24 hours. Only engineered anxiety does. And rebuild your belief in your own agency. Because the learned helplessness is a lie built from manufactured failures. Failures that were designed into the system before you ever logged in. You are not weak. You were hacked. There is a difference. And that difference is the first line of code in your reprogramming. Deep sigh. They built a machine to map you, study you, and monetize the gap between who you are and who you want to be. 7 weapons, refined by billions of data points, running continuously for free, because you are not the customer. You are the raw material. The question is no longer whether you are being manipulated. The question is whether you are ready to stop being useful to them. The door is open. Are you ready to walk through it? The human hacker